The story was nearly lost until someone whispered it to the flames. Pull up a log, take a seat, let the dark settle in. Because once the fire starts speaking, it doesn't stop. Some say the stories it remembers are just legends. Others say they happen exactly this way. But you'll have to decide for yourself. Welcome to Campfire Legends. Farmers used to say the last row of crops belonged to someone else. Not to the landowner, not to the workers. To her, the sleeper in the field. In the old days, before tractors and harvesters, they'd leave a patch uncut, untouched, even if the rest of the field was cleared. Some called it courtesy. Others called it protection, because if you took everything, she'd come for you. And she didn't walk. She rose. In 1994, a small farm town in Nebraska had one of its worst droughts in years. Fields cracked, corn stunted. Every farmer was desperate to scrape by. Dale Harker wasn't superstitious. He'd never left a row standing. That year, he cleared every stalk down to the dirt. No waste, no superstition. 3 nights later, his wife woke to the sound of something heavy brushing against the siding, like wet rope dragging along the house. When she looked out the window, she saw the cornfield swaying, but it was already gone. The rows had been cut to the ground weeks ago. Dale didn't show up for breakfast, or work, or anything after that. They found his boots at the edge of the empty field, still tied, still upright, like he'd stepped right out of them. The dirt beneath was flattened, as if something had been lying there. Something big. The sleeper in the field isn't always seen, but when she is, people describe the same thing. A long, pale figure stretched across the soil like a fallen scarecrow. Arms too thin, fingers too long, hair spread out like roots. And her eyes closed, always closed. She only opens them when she's awake. And if she wakes while you're in her field, you don't leave. A boy in Kansas swore he saw her while biking past a wheat field at dusk. She lay between the rows, taller than any person, skin the color of milk left in the sun too long. He said her chest rose once, twice, and then stopped. When he told his uncle, the man turned white. Said he'd seen her too as a kid. That it wasn't breathing, it was listening. The stories say she sleeps most of the year, drawing her breath from the roots, her dreams from the wind moving through the crops. But when her food is taken without offering, she wakes hungry, and hunger makes her stand. In Oklahoma, a harvester operator found an entire row of wheat flattened in the middle of the night, like something had crawled along it. His machine broke down the next day. When he went to repair it, the seat was worn, and someone had carved into the wheel. You took it all. Some say you can keep her away by leaving that last row. Others say you need to bury a piece of the harvest in the center of the field food for her dreams. But if you've already angered her, there's only one thing you can do. Run, and don't look back. Because if you hear the sound of stalks snapping behind you, she's awake, and she's faster than you think. So if you live near farmland, remember this. Leave something behind. Even if you need it. Even if you can't afford to. Because what you plant feeds more than you. And some roots go deeper than you can imagine. If the flame spoke to you tonight, leave a comment. Let the fire know you were here by liking the video. And if you want to hear what the flames remember next, click the video on the screen. Subscribe to take your place by the fire before it fades.